Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raaker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of the Chef You and I am so excited that we're doing our Easter from breakfast to dinner. And we have wonderful products that we're actually featuring on our show today. And as you see right here, we have the Circle B Ranch Hickory Smoked Ham. This is a 4.5 pound ham, and it's sealed. And we got it a couple days ago, and we are going to use their recipe, which is the best bourbon apricot glazed ham. And we scored it ahead of time because you have to do it in diagonal, crisscross it, and so that you can use the glaze on it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to move this aside, and we're going to take all the ingredients for the glaze, and we're going to put them on there. So the first thing that we want is the apricot jam. That's 3/4 of a cup of apricot jam. This looks actually delicious. I can't wait to try this, and neither can our producer and everybody else. And then we have 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. And that's real maple syrup, not the fake kind or anything. This is 1/4 of a cup of bourbon. Okay, you want to put that in there. And then you want actually 1/4 of a cup of whole grain Dijon mustard. This looks so good. And this is the first time I've tried the recipe. I'm very excited about trying it. And then you're going to put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, okay? And you're going to add to that 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, all right? So that's all of it. We'll put that aside right here. And we're going to actually take and whisk it for a minute so you can see this. Because you want to whisk this, and you're going to use 1/2 of a cup of this on the ham in the beginning. And I've actually put aluminum foil on the bottom part of the pan here. I'll show you that so that you can see it. We put, there's bottom in the bottom part of the pan, and then this is the top of the pan, and you're going to put aluminum foil on there. And then I have a little thing to put the ham onto. So we're going to do this, and you really want to mix this well, because remember, sometimes the jelly, you want to get that in there so it's easy. So, okay, I want to get that. All right, so then what I'm going to do, since I whisked this, I'm going to set it aside. I removed the ham, and I patted it dry with paper towels. And then we are going to place the ham on the roasting rack flat side down so the fatty side is facing up. So we're going to do that. So we have it like that, right? We're going to move this out of the way. And we also want to put some salt and pepper into our glaze. Okay, we're going to move this away. And then I'm going to bring this over here. All right. So then what we do, we gently scored it in a crisscross pattern, and you can see that how we did that. So it's like this, and then it's like this, okay? And then we're going to cover the ham loosely with we're going to brush about 1/2 cup of the all right, so what we're doing is taking 1/2 of our glaze, and we're going to brush it onto our ham, right, like that. And then we're going to put it in the oven for a certain time period, which I'll tell you in just a moment. And then we're going to take it out and uncover it, and then we're going to increase the temperature to 375, right? And you really want to get this on the ham. So that's that much. Whatever, I'm going to get it everywhere. Why not? So that's the reason why we put the aluminum foil on everything, is because we wanted to, so we want to soak it in there a little bit. Okay, that looks good. It smells delicious, by the way. And you want to get it everywhere. And then you're going to tent this. And then you don't want to burn, you don't want the glaze to burn. You want it just to get a really beautiful golden color, right? And so I'm just continuing to do it until I use the whole half a cup, because we have a lot of this glaze. So, and then what we're going to do is, like I said, within a half an hour or so, we're going to increase the temperature, because for this ham it's pre-cooked. So it'll take about an hour altogether. So about a half an hour into it, we're going to turn it up a little bit and then bring it out and actually glaze it again for about, you're going to leave it in the thing for about 6 to 7 minutes. But in the beginning, what you're going to do is you're going to bake it for 20 more minutes and then take it out and put the glaze back on it again. And then it won't take long to be done. I need this, so put that back in there. So I think that's about, I think we got it all. I'm not sure. Looks good to me. So, okay, so we're going to put this aside, and then we're going to tent the ham like this. So it's not totally covered, it's just tented so it doesn't, that'll be fine. Okay, and we're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to bake it until we actually get it to, when you put the thermometer into the ham, it's 130 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, in the ham. So we'll put this in. Oops. And you're putting it in the lower part of the oven. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back on the Chef You and I making our scalloped potatoes. We'll be right back. We're back on the Chef You and I'm pretty excited now. We're going to do something that I love, and this is a wonderful piece of equipment from 360, and it's called the 360 kitchen cutter, and it has all kinds of blades, but this makes it so simple. We did some of the pieces already, so I want to show you what it does. It's really cool. Watch this. It gets all over the place if you don't have the right bowl. Okay, and then you take that and go like that. And look at that. Isn't that simple? Pretty easy. And when they sent me this, I just went crazy. Okay, so we're going to do this one. Hold on. So you want to hold your potato at the top because you don't want to cut your hand. So look what we're doing, right? Pretty simple. And then you take this, put it down, and does the rest of the job. All right, so we've got some pieces over here. Now we're going to do an onion, and it wants to slice it thinly. So I need actually to put my potatoes right here. Whoops, sorry about that. And I've already sprayed our 13 by 9 pan, which I love. And the cleanup on that is absolutely awesome. I'm using scallions for this next thing. So I'm going to take these scallions. I'm going to go like this. And it says thinly slice. So that's what we're doing. Okay, and then I'm going to push that down like that. And that'll be nice. Because a lot of people don't like onions. So, and some people don't like them in actually scalloped potatoes. So I'm doing, it's a lighter flavor with this. So we'll put that in there. And the other part came out. And we're going to do that. And we're going to, next thing we're going to do is actually layer the potatoes, onions, flour, salt, and pepper. About 3 times we're going to do this. So what we're doing is I've already sprayed the pan with my duck spray, which is the Gourmet Duck Fat Spray cooking oil from Cornhusker Kitchen, okay? So we have all of these beautiful potatoes right here, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything and bring this up so you can see me do this. We're going to move this out of the way. Now, we're going to layer this whole thing, and we're going to do it 3 times. It's going to be enough that we could even have some, another 2 meals, maybe 1 or 2 meals out of this. It all depends upon your family. But we are actually making this look really beautiful. And there's another recipe you can do actually on a sheet pan. I haven't tried that one yet, but this one is going to be absolutely delicious, and it's going to be really pretty when we finish with it. And I'm looking to see, we got 10 more minutes in the oven for our ham before I take it out, and actually do it again, glaze it again, but we're gonna speed up the process because it says to actually turn on the to 375. We have it at 350 right now. So, but we want to thank the 360 Pan Company because they're so generous with working with us, and there is a code for us, and I'll give that to you at the end of the show, and it'll be up on the website as well. And you get 20% off if you order any of the pans or any of the other items. Great for showers and weddings and stuff like that. I love them. They're so easy, and they keep everything so clean. Now I'm going to add a little onion to it. Just take the, like I said, I use scallions because I'm not really crazy about putting onions in my scalloped potatoes. So just do that because we have 3 layers. That'll just give it a kind of a little taste to it, right? So that's about it. And then I'm going to add the flour. You want to put, oh, I have butter too. Just a second. We need the butter. Hold on. And I'm going to cut the butter up because actually you want to have it like in little slices, right? And I'm going to do that one. Put that there. All right. So it goes all over there. And sometimes you can melt the butter ahead of time if you want to, but I think it's better this way actually. Okay. And maybe 1 or 2 more pieces. And then you're going to salt and pepper it too. I believe in doing that. And then you're going to take a little bit of the flour and you're going to sprinkle the flour on it. And then you're going to put the cheese and the milk in. And then you're going to do another layer. So we'll layer this 3 times, okay? And I'm going to add a little bit of milk to it and cream. We used half and half or cream, full cream with milk. And that looks really good. Right. And then add the cheese to it. And that's a cheddar cheese. And it's already shredded. That looks good. And then I love putting pepper on stuff. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do more. So we just want to do it again. Just layer it again, just like I did before. And it's going to be absolutely delicious. Your friends and family will love this recipe. And you can find the recipes up on our website at thechefyouandi.com. And also what you can do is if you want to send your recipes and you want to make them a little lighter or you'd like to be on the show, you can do that. So just give us a call at 513-616-6986 and or send me your recipes to kraaker123@gmail.com. And that'll be wonderful. So actually we used about maybe 4 or 5 pounds, maybe 3 to 4 or 5 pounds of golden potatoes, which I absolutely love. That's why they look so beautiful. And my wonderful helper, sous chef, Marianne Merton, helped us do this as well. And she doesn't like cameras, so she doesn't like to come on camera. Don't ask me why. but one of these days we'll get her picture, right? So I'll put the butter back on. Right. This is going to be so delicious, especially with that ham. And the glaze is to die for, actually. So, and on our wonderful Marina Bax and her husband John, actually, they have the best products. They're nitrate free, and that's Circle B Ranch. And we're going to put the rest of this on now. A little bit of flour. That just thickens it a little bit, okay? Some people do that ahead of time. This recipe doesn't call for that. So then we're going to add this. And the pepper. That's the salt and the pepper. And don't forget the milk. That's really important. And this is going to bake for about an hour in the oven, in a 350 oven. Okay. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to do these real quick. So we did a lot of potatoes here, I can tell you. So we'll just do them really loosely on top. But we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, I'll be putting this in the oven, and we'll be taking the ham out to actually reglaze it again. We'll be right back. We're back on the Chef You and I, and I want the camera guy to see this because this is absolutely gorgeous. And this is what we're putting in the oven. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt, not much, and pepper. And you can see that come out of the pepper. That looks really pretty. Okay, now we're going to put this in the oven as well as we're going to put in the glazed ham. So I'm going to put this in first. All right, that's in there, right? And then now what we're going to do is the cameraman is going to come over to here to see me reglaze this ham, right? So I'm going to reglaze the ham, and it looks delicious, by the way. You want it actually, oh, there's an area right there. So I'm going to just pour this into there, right? Because there's crevices here that I want to get. Because you really want the ham to stay nice and moist. So that's why we're doing this. And it'll go down in here, and it'll be delicious. Absolutely delicious. It smells delicious. So, and we'll put that in there. I can smell the apricots. Oh my goodness. And there we go. Just take those out of there. And we're going to re-tent the thing and put it in for another half an hour, and it should be finished. Okay, we'll be right back on the Chef You and I. We're back on the Chef You and I, and we're going to make something really funky and fun, and you can do this with your grandchildren, your children, whatever. It's called Layered Peeps Rice Krispie Treats. Now, we're doing the bunnies first, the yellow ones, and actually these are bigger than the other Peeps, so they're actually come 8 in a package. But we put a tablespoon of butter into the Peeps, and we're going to turn it on the microwave for 45 seconds so it melts. And then we're putting it in a bowl, and we're actually going to add in the Rice Krispies, and we're putting in 1.5 cups of Rice Krispies into the thing, and we're stirring it together to make it sure it gets. But one of the things we have to do is we have to take our spatula which is really important here. And I'll get the producer to get me a spatula. Over here, we have one. And actually, we have two of them. You want to spray the spatula, right? Because it's important to do that, and because you want it to be able to come out. So I'm just going to do it over here. That won't matter. And then we'll do the other one later, okay? So we want to do that. Now, I'm going to put this into the microwave for 45 seconds, okay? So put it in here. It all depends upon your, actually, and then we want to go to 45, wait a second, there we go, 45 seconds, and we'll let that melt. And then we'll stir in, with the spatula, we'll stir in the Rice Krispies. And we already sprayed our loaf pan, which is an 8-inch loaf pan, and we're going to layer it with each color. We're going to layer it with each color, and so the next one we're going to put in is a green Peeps, little chickens, and then we'll put another, there's one there, and then we'll take another one, and we'll put the pink ones in, right? This is so fun. I can't tell you. I love Rice Krispies treats. So we're going to go and get this out real quick. See how that looks. And it's melted. So what we want to do is we want to, like I said, we want to do that. And then we want to get our Rice Krispie treats. And we want to add 1.5 cups of Rice Krispie treats. That's good. Okay, and then you make sure that you get them all covered, right? And like I said, we use the spray on that, so you want to get them really covered with the marshmallows. And as you can see, it's happening. And then we are going to actually put this into, we're going to press this and put this into the loaf pan, right? So, and there'll be different colors, which is really cool. I love this. Kids love to do this. At least my granddaughter does. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the first part of it in here. Okay, so, and it'll make one of the layers. Get all of that out, all that gooey stuff out, right? All right, and then we press it down into the actual pan. Make it even, so it comes out as an even layer, right? That's why we spray the pan, and when we use the aluminum foil, it helps us to get it out of there. So the next one we're doing is we're doing the green ones. And we need 45 seconds there. 45. And if one of our people can take this and clean it for me, that would be great, so I can use the next one. So we're putting that one there. And we're going to do the pink ones next. And they're really fun. So we want to spray this again, right, because we want to get it out of there. So make sure that's sprayed. Right. So the next one, so you can see how easy this is going to be. You can see it, and then we're going to put it in the freezer for a little while till it hardens. And it'll harden pretty fast because of the marshmallows. We're almost done, just 4 seconds left. And this will be the green ones. We're ready. So we take this out. Wow, this looks really cool. I love this. This is so fun. Look at that. Wonderful. And that's the butter in there. And, okay, I'm going to add the Rice Krispies. So that's about a quarter of a cup. Then I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. That should do it. So you want to make sure you get that totally covered with that. And all right. See, it starts hardening pretty fast. So you want to move it really fast in here, right? Okay. And I've done Rice Krispie treats with marshmallows before. It's really fun. And kids love it. So they're going to love this for Easter. So you have something from this wonderful cooking show that is for everyone. For the kids, for Grandma, for Aunt Jane, whoever, right? And so now we're going to take this and put this in there next, right here. So, and here it goes. And then we're going to take the, whoops, that's going to be cool. And this, right? So we only have one more layer to go, right? I'm going to press this down, okay, with my hand because I have gloves on. You want to press that down in there, right? Because you got one more layer to go, right, to the top. So it's gonna look like a cake when you finish it, okay? So let me do this. I want that white bulb right there. We're gonna put our Peeps in this one. We're gonna take this one and put it in the sink. And we're gonna put our Peeps, our pink Peeps, right in here. And we're adding more butter. Okay. Put it in the microwave again. All right. Cook time 45 seconds. And we will be spray this again. You want to make sure I've got another one here, so we'll spray this one. And actually, I'm going to do that, right? So it'll come out pretty even. And that's avocado. That's an avocado spray. I use avocado and I use the duck spray. Both of them, they're great to work with. So I want to make sure that's down enough, right? Looks like it. So in a minute we'll be back. We're going to take a short break and it'll be coming out. No, it's coming out in a second or two. So if you want this recipe or any of the recipes today, you can go to thechefyouandi.com and you'll find all of them right there. And the nice thing is that the program is up there as well. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Pink marshmallows. Look at that. All right, so let's put the Rice Krispies in there. Gonna do that. I don't need that many. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, look at that. Funky pink. Right. I love this. This is so fun. I wish my granddaughter was here with me doing it. It would be so much fun with her. She loves cooking. And she does all my science stuff. She does all of our Instagram, most of our Instagram she does. Comes up with really cute ideas. Okay, so this is basically done. So I'm going to take this back here, and I'm going to take this and put the pink on top. How about that? And we'll put it in the freezer for just a little while, and it'll get hard really quick. We'll be able to get it out, and we're going to have a Rice Krispie wonderful treat for the kids. It's so cute. Everybody has their dessert. The next thing we're going to do after this is we're going to do a little breakfast treat for moms and dads from the kids. We'll be right back after these messages on The Chef You and I. We're back on The Chef You and I promised you a breakfast treat like you've never had before. These are the Mountain Waffle from Mountain Waffle Company, and they are the maple syrup, actually, and they're the large waffles, and everything is in there. The butter, the pearl, sugar, everything is in there. They're Liège, Belgium waffles, so you don't have to heat them, but if you want to, you can. So what we're doing is we're making pineapple upside wonderful breakfast cake. So we're doing that. And so I have a small thing of the the pineapple, right? Instead of a ring, we're using crushed pineapple. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add this on top of the waffle. And you can see me do this. This is so cool. And I absolutely love pineapple. It's so, so good for you. You're going to love it. And your kids will be able to make this for mom and dad. See, I'm a grandma, so I can say this, right? Actually, for your mom and dad for breakfast. So, and then later on in the show, we're going to make for grandma, okay, because she loves strawberry shortcake. We're going to use the smaller waffles. Actually, I think we have a couple that have chocolate on them, and we're going to make that for her for Easter. So everybody gets their treat, right? So instead of upside down, we're not putting brown sugar on this. What we're doing is whipped cream. I love whipped cream. And maraschino cherries. So what does that look like? Absolutely awesome. So easy to do, right? We're just going to move that over a little, right? And then we're going to add the cherries. We need more on this one. I love whipped cream, don't you? Okay, so I need to wash my hands for a minute. And then we're going to take the cherries out, and we're going to show you how beautiful this is. And I am going to take actually a little fork to get that out, because I don't want to get red everywhere. So I need to do that. And then I'm going to put that right on the top. And hold on. These are my favorite cherries in the whole world. So you have mom and dad's beautiful breakfast idea, and so simple to do. There you go. So that's our first trick with our waffles, and now we're going to make the second one, which is going to be strawberry shortcake for Grammy, and she's going to love this. So we'll be right back in just a minute. We're back on the Chef You and I, and we have the Liège, Belgium maple syrup and butter waffle, pure maple syrup and butter waffle. And these are packaged so for during COVID time and everything, we needed to be safe. But you can buy them like this, which is really great. And you can put these in your truck or your car and take them up on the mountainside or to the lake or wherever you're going to go. And they're gluten-free, which I love. And so anyhow, what we're doing is we're going to cut up our strawberries. We're going to do this again. I'm going to cut this in half, right? You'll see that. You can smell the maple syrup in there. Woo! They're delicious. So I'm going to cut it in half, right? And just cut it like that because I love those little sides because I get to eat them, or my husband does, or somebody does. And what we're going to do is layer it. So we're taking the strawberries, and I'm cutting them as well. And we've already washed them, and then we're going to put these strawberries in different places all over this. So you have lots of strawberries because I'm a strawberry girl, and they're so good for you and healthy. And we're a healthy cooking show, you know that. So we'll bring these over here, and we'll do this. And I love this, doing this. It's so fun. So we'll do a layer of each, and then I'll put whipped cream in the middle. And this is Grandma's dessert. Yeah, we're going to do that one too. So Grandpa came too, so we'll let Grandpa have some. He likes strawberry shortcake. And this is a new way to have it. Different, right? These strawberries are beautiful. So I love Easter because there's so many colors, and spring is here now, thank God. And we're really excited about that because we've had a really heavy winter here. And a lot of people have across the country, including Texas. Woo! So, anyhow, you can get these wonderful waffles by going up to their website to mountainwafflecompany.com. Okay, now we're going to put the other one in right here. Right now, I think I'm going to put some whipped cream in here first. Let's do that. Woo! And then we're going to do this.
Too much.
Right. That looks cute. Okay. And no, it's not too much. It's wonderful. Dessert's fun. So then we'll add more strawberries to it and put a little bit more whipped cream on it. Okay. Put some more strawberries. That's wonderful. So, I love doing this. And you will too. And that looks really pretty. And we'll go there. And then just a little bit more whipped cream to the top. And then a strawberry to go on top. How about that? Right there. What do you know? So we'll put this one right here. And we'll finish this one. And I know you're going to love it. So you can get all of our recipes, like I said, on the chefuandI.com. And you also can watch our television shows all over the world now. And you can also watch them on our show, our website, The Chef You and I. Or you can go up to our YouTube channel. You can watch us on Simul's TV, Hulu, you know, Spectrum, all over the place. So there we go. That looks really pretty. And I need one more strawberry to put on the top. So hold on. We do have some more strawberries. Just a second. There we go. Piece de resistance. There we go. We're going to take a picture of it. And when we come back, we want to thank the Mountain Waffle Company for being so generous and being our new sponsors. So go to mountainwafflecompany.com to get the best waffles on the planet. Go to Mountain Waffle, for the best waffles on the planet, go to mountainwaffle.com. We'll be right back after these important messages. We're back on the Chef You and I, and this is the part I really, really, really love, and that is decorating the little Easter basket. I know you're going to love the Easter basket I got this year because I actually bought it at Hobby Lobby, which I love that place. So here are some eggs that we're going to use in the basket. And you can put quarters and nickels, dimes, whatever in there for your grandchildren or your kids themselves. I hang them outside, which absolutely drives my husband crazy, but that's the fun thing about loving Easter. So now I'm going to put some jelly beans in, right? And all over, because everybody loves jelly beans, right? So then I'm going to add some of these wonderful, wonderful chocolate-covered thing. Put those in. And everybody loves those. Wait a minute. And the only problem with Easter baskets is that all these candies are so heavy usually that they go to the bottom, which drives me crazy, but who cares? And then we also have these wonderful, fun, funky kind of things that look like eggs that we're going to put in the basket, right? And then I always like to put an actual Easter bunny in there. So we're going to actually do that later on, but I want you to see that. We're going to put that there, and later on we'll take that out and do it. But that's your Easter basket, which is really cool. And I've used a lot of jelly beans. You can put lots of stuff in here. But since we're on a diet around our house, we're trying to keep the calories down. So this is my husband's Easter basket for this year. And so I'm putting that aside, and then we're going to do the wonderful cake that I have in front of me. And I was going to actually bake a cake, but we didn't have enough time this year. So we're going to do something really wild and wonderful. I have to move these jelly beans. I'll probably have to have one. Anyhow, we'll put these aside, and we'll bring this over here. And where's these little jelly beans? And these are Jelly Bellies. And the lovely lady that owns Jelly Bellies is so sweet. We're going to do this on top of the cake. And your kids will love doing this. They'll just go on top of the cake. Just make it really simple. And what you could do is cut a hole and actually fill it with jelly beans or put a chocolate bunny in the middle. That would be kind of cool, huh? So, an easy, absolutely easy, simple way to decorate and make it an Easter cake all of a sudden, okay? And just push it down a little bit. And you can actually even do it on the sides if you want, but I think that's enough. But I don't know about you, I love Jelly Bellies. They are so delicious. And there you go. So we're going to put this aside. And now you have your wonderful Easter baskets, and you can put this in the center if you want to. Okay, that's that. And you have a wonderful Easter wonderful Easter baskets, and real fun for your kids and your grandchildren and your own children. And we'll be right back, and we're going to be serving the ham, the potatoes, the asparagus, wonderful Easter dinner in just a few minutes. We'll be right back on the Chef You and I. We're back on the Chef You and I want to say that I have to thank all of my sponsors today for this lovely, lovely meal. I want to thank 360 Pans, and we have our discount code up on our website and in our video, so you can see that. And on our wonderful Circle B Ranch Pork, and you go to circlebranchpork.com for all their recipes and to order product. And if you go there, you'll see that we have a discount called Kathryn 2021. That's for $50 or more of what you actually order. We want to thank our Mountain Waffle Company, Cornhuskers Gourmet Duck Fat Spray as well. And we want to thank all of the people that are part of our program, and we want to thank our wonderful sous chef, Marion Merton, and our lovely, wonderful videographer and producer, my husband, William Raaker. We'll see you. I want to say happy Easter and happy holiday from all of us at the Chef You and I. This is a beautiful repast. Don't forget to go up to get all the recipes on the Chef You and I. Bon appetit. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining us on the Chef You and I show today. We'll be back next week with another great and healthy recipe. Don't forget to visit our website, thechefyouandi.com, for all of our featured recipes, cooking tips, and clips of the show.